Hello, hi, my name is Sid Stewart from Dr. Stewart Productions, and I've got something I need to share with you, and you especially want to listen to this if you have a cat or a dog at home that has a flea collar around his or her neck. Okay, I'm going to tell you a very sad story, but listen, don't cut off the film. I want you to watch this because this sad story has to do with a little dog that we just had that just passed away. We've had her over 12 years. And for the first time in 12 years, 7 months, we had just put a flea collar around her neck. And let me tell you about Ginger. Here's some pictures. I'm going to show you a video clip or two in a moment of this cute little dog. If you want to explore Dr. Stewart Productions, I have a separate playlist just of Ginger's 19 videos. We're training her to do tricks. She's doing cool things, and you can watch that and see what I'm talking about. But we got this little dog, a little toy poodle, about 12 years, 7 months ago. And she's been a good dog. She's been a puppy the whole time, in a spirit and energy. And we took her all these years to a vet, and the vet gave her all the shots, all the things that need to be done to a dog, and the vet we had done. We had her groomed periodically, and she was a very well kept dog in our home here. Well, a few weeks ago, we bought a flea collar. This flea collar, I can't remember the name of the company, but that's not the issue. This flea collar was pretty long, so you put it around the dog's neck and then cut the excess off. So that's what I did. Here's the collar here. And you know what? Within 2 weeks, or 2.5 weeks or so, the other day, my dog passed away. She had some problems. And on Monday, all Monday afternoon, now it's Wednesday now, but 2 days ago, I kind of noticed outside when she went to go to the restroom outside that she wanted to go back again and again. So she had a loose bowel syndrome. I noticed when she walked, she had trouble functioning with her legs, so she was having muscle problems. And then over the course of the last few weeks, we also noticed that maybe her appetite wasn't as good as it should be. She had low energy levels, and what she was doing for 2 weeks, she was breathing insecticide from this flea collar. Now think about that. You put that around your neck or wear it around your wrist for 3 or 4 weeks, and all that time you are breathing insecticide through your nose. It's going into your lungs. The lungs process this, and it goes into your bloodstream. So our little dog that we've taken care of for 12 years and 7 months had her blood level saturated with insecticide poisoning, I believe, from these right here. Now, that can't be proven, but we went on the internet, my wife did. I looked over some information. She found some information that really was spot on to the description that our dog went through. I went to a few animal websites that have to do with veterinarians and medicals for dogs, and looked up the description on insecticide poisoning in a dog, and the 8 or 10 different symptoms fit my dog perfectly. So after 12 years and 7 months, my dog passed away. This beautiful little toy poodle that you see on my left, these nice photographs, and I'm going to show you a video in a minute. She passed away at no reason that she should have died. It wasn't my fault, but it was the fault of this company that if they are making flea collars that kill the dog or cat instead of killing the fleas or ticks. And so I remember when I put this on her, my hands were out. Now I don't want to touch this because, again, insecticides, and I'm kind of learning about them. But that day I didn't know better, and so I just took my hands, wrapped it around her neck, cut the excess, and when I was done, I smelt that on my hands and I had to go wash my hands. I smelled all that insecticide. So that means for over 2 weeks at least, my dog was breathing insecticide poisoning from this flea collar, we believe. It saturated her blood system, got into her muscles, and it shut down her intestinal tract. And then she was groaning in pain Monday night. She was twisting and turning. It was like she was trying to stretch and use her muscles. And then she started foaming at the mouth. Okay, she started foaming at the mouth. Then at 8:15, she gave up her last breath. That was a hard night for us. No sleep Monday night. And again, I'm not here just being sorrowful. I'm trying to warn you of the dangers of this thing right here. Now, if you have a cat or a dog with a flea collar, I want you to stop watching this film. Go and take that off of her right now. My daughter has a little cat that she had fixed so the cat could not have kittens. And one thing they gave her was one of those funny collars that an animal wears so the animal cannot dig at herself in the back end and bite herself and whatever. And around that little collar was also a flea collar. And she noticed that after a couple of days of wearing it, the cat was just laying around. She didn't want to do much. She was very, very weak, very low energy level. She said she went and took that collar off. Within a half hour, that cat was back to normal, just walking around, doing things, jumping, getting on furniture again. All because of the flea collars. Go take that off your cat or dog right now. Don't wait. Don't wait till I'm done. Do it while you're thinking about it. Okay? Because you really don't want to lose a pet like we did. That was such a good dog. Oh, goodness. She was like one of the family. She was one of the family, excuse me. It was like losing this dog was like losing a relative. It's like losing another daughter. We have 2 daughters. This dog was almost like a third daughter to us. She did tricks. She entertained people. She made hundreds of people laugh over the year with her antics and her tricks that I taught her. And again, those are on YouTube on her playlist. You can look under Ginger, a YouTube sensational, and watch what I'm saying about her. But if you don't mind your kids crying in pain and weeks later still crying and weeping, just leave these on your cat or dog. It would be better for you to periodically give that dog or cat a bath with some shampoo that has a anti-flea or tick shampoo, or take some tweezers or something and try to get those ticks and fleas off, than to kill your cat or dog with one of these. And again, that's what happened to our dog. Maybe your dog has worn these for years and there's been no repercussions. I'm not sure. All I'm telling you is, if your dog starts wearing these and loses her or his appetite, they are not energetic like they used to be. If they just seem to be limping around and can't walk correctly, they have muscle problems, take that off now. Not tomorrow, not next week. Go stop right now and go take that off your dog or animal, your cat. And don't buy these again. Now, I think companies that have this or make these ought to be held responsible for when a cat or dog passes away. Okay, I think they ought to be held responsible. And in North Carolina, they treat, according to a relative of mine going through law school, he said in North Carolina, they treat pets as property. Like I have furniture, I've got a couch, I've got a table, they're property. But let me tell you, if I would have abused my dog, if I would have hurt my dog with no purpose, they would throw me in jail for 5 to 10 years because I damaged my property. Now that doesn't seem consistent, does it? That does not seem consistent to me. And I don't know the laws in your state, but if you could sue, if you could prove your dog dies, your cat passes away, go to your vet, have the blood level of the insecticide checked, ask your vet how your pet passed away. Okay? So again, I don't want to be a bearer of sad news, but again, if this little video helps any family out there decide whether they ought to buy this or have a dog in the grave, okay, you want to not buy this. Don't get this. Don't buy this collar, okay? Or if you do, watch the dog or cat for a few days and see how they respond to it. Several days later, watch again. Keep your eye on your animal, because you don't want to have happen to you what has happened to my family. Anyway, we loved our little dog. She was a great little dog. 12 years, 7 months is at the bottom threshold of the life expectancy. The Toy Poodles live to be 12 to 15 years. But if We're in This took her away from us 2 or 3 years earlier, again, she was spry as a puppy, very energetic, very healthy, took her to the vet, as many times as we needed to for shots. She was well fed, well cared for, water all the time, fresh water, a lot of food that she could eat. We had never had any problem with her before we bought this. Anyway, you decide that for yourself. I wanted to issue a warning to all you people out there with cats and dogs. You be careful of these flea collars. You just don't know what they're doing to your pet. Thank you for joining me with this short broadcast. If it's been helpful, please share it. If you enjoyed watching it, please subscribe to my channel, Dr. Store Productions. Doesn't cost a dime to subscribe. And please share it with many, many friends that have pets to warn them about these flea collars. God bless you richly. Thank you for joining me. And again, enjoy your nice little pet. It's nice to have a dog. It's nice to have a cat. God bless each one. Come here. Shake my hand. Shake. Come on, shake. 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 Come on, shake. Good girl. Ginger, I'm going to sneeze. Achoo. Achoo. Good girl. Okay, go night-night. Come here. Lay down. Lay down. Come here. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Good girl. Good girl. Let's try this again. Come here. Ginger, I'm going to sneeze. Achoo. Achoo. Good girl. Thank you so much. And go night-night. Come here. Lay down. Come here. Good girl. One more. Go night-night. Go night-night. Go night-night. Come here. Lay down. Sneeze. Achoo. 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 Good girl.